What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode number 44 of the Ultimate Team. You can see at the start here guys, we've relisted some of the players that haven't sold and discarding some of the other players that are not going to sell simply because, if they don't sell for 350 coins, they're never going to sell, so I'm just going to discard them. And I've had to lower the prices of a lot of these players to like stupidly low to try and get them to sell. So I'm going to make a few losses on a few of these silver players and bronze English players that I bought for the tournament before. That was 2.5-star tournament. I understand that they would have been a bit more expensive because of that tournament, but it's a bit annoying that I'm going to lose so many coins on them. But I did end up selling a lot of stuff there, and I've got 25,000 coins now. Now in this episode we're going to be playing a couple more games with the discardables, and the discardables is quite simply a term for a team that is worth nothing. It's worth less than its discard value. You picked it up for cheaper than it would have cost you if to discard the cards. And I'm going to be working on building maybe 3 or 4 more discardable teams and entering Division 1 and tournaments and stuff with them to try and pick up some wins and such and see what we can do with them. Now I've been enjoying playing with the discardables, and I think the reason for that is that there's no pressure for me to win with this team. It's a team that I've built for 3,300 coins. It's not incredible players, it's not got overpowered players, it's not got pacey players, it's not got your typical BPL or BBVA or Serie A players. It's just teams people have never seen before, players that are not really used in the game, and there's no pressure. And I think because of that, I'm actually playing really good football. Quite a few people in the comment section of the last episode said that it's good to see me back to playing my best. Now, I don't necessarily feel like I'm playing any better than before, but it's awesome that you guys realise or recognise the fact that I'm actually starting to score skill goals again. I'm starting to play with a bit more flair rather than just sweaty play, and really just getting back into FIFA a little bit more. Like I've enjoyed FIFA more the last sort of 4 or 5 days than the last sort of 2 months, I'd say. That's not to say that I haven't enjoyed it or haven't enjoyed making videos. It's just to say that I am enjoying it way more now than ever before, which is pretty damn awesome. It's something that I highly recommend you guys to try as teams for discard prices. Of course, now that I've said that, it's gonna make discardable teams a little bit more difficult to get hold of, for the simple fact that you're looking at very few leagues that have got full gold teams, or very few nations that you can get full gold teams for discard price. But go ahead and give it a try. And if you want to link me a discardables team that you've played with and find really good, it doesn't have to be one nationality, it can be a hybrid team, then feel free to do that. Feel free to send me a private message linking your discardable team. Now remember guys, the term discardable is such that if I can discard the player for more than I bought him for, he is a discardable. If I have to pay more coins, he is no longer a discardable. Of course, that's not 100% accurate in these 2 teams I've got, because I've got 1 player in each team worth 350 coins instead of 300 coins. But the odd player for just 50 coins, I'm quite happy to go stretch my bank balance to that just to build a team. So we go into the first round of the Gold Cup after what happened in the last episode, where we lost on penalties lost in extra time after a really tough game against an opponent. And we come up against this guy, and he's just got a team bereft of any sort of ultimate team knowledge. He's got he's obviously working from the attack down. He's obviously a bit of a new player, and it's the sort of team that I love coming up against. And a lot of people have actually asked, how the hell am I coming up against derpy players all of a sudden? And I don't know whether that's to do with EA's matchmaking or to do with plain luck or what, but it could be the fact that because I'm playing with a low-rated team, I'm coming up against low-rated teams. That could be the truth, but I'm not sure how in-depth EA's matchmaking is to say that that's strictly true. Now we score a second goal with Varela there, or a second goal for the team with Varela, and that was another fantastic, not a fantastic goal, but a nice skill goal. The nice fake shot with the roulette. And as you can see, just by the attempts I'm having and stuff, I'm trying to score real nice goals. I'm trying to add that flair back into the game, and it feels good. Adrian there with a left foot volley from God knows how long, like 25 to 30 yards out there. Go straight into the top left hand corner. Look at this for a shot. Boom. There it is, straight into the top left-hand corner. And after that, guys, my man here, Le Escuela, he had enough. He decides he wants to quit. He does not want to play against me anymore. Thank you very much. We will take the coins. We will take the not the 3 points, but we'll take the advancement into the next round of the trophy. And in the next round, guys, we come up against first of all, we change to this Spanish team because we're going to be playing with the 4-2-2 Spain discardables. I actually really like this team. It's missing a couple players. It's missing a little bit of pace. So I can still strengthen these teams. I can still look for discardable players if I want. And the team I come up against is of this. So he's got Hernandez up front with Defoe just behind. But then he's got Young, Lennon and Walker in midfield with Arteta. So he's got a lot of pace in his midfield. And then he's got Kieran Gibbs, Fabio Costione, Ferdinand in defence, and I couldn't tell you the name of the goalkeeper if I wanted to. Now 6 minutes into the game, Manu Del Moral gets the ball down the left hand side, does some pretty tidy work just running down the line. It's one of those things where people just won't tackle you because they expect you to step inside. So as long as you just keep slalom run through past the line, you know, you get a good opportunity to finesse it into the far post. And shortly after that goal, 13 minutes in, Javier Hernandez makes it 1-1 with a near post finish there past my keeper. But it didn't take long before I got back in the lead. Bojan there with a nice sidestep of the defender. Camacho sends it through to Manu Del Moral, who somehow manages to pick that ball up and then finesses it under the keeper into the back of the net to put us 2-1 to the good. And straight from kickoff for the second half, guys, pick up the ball from kickoff. Camacho sends it into Bojan, who plays it straight back out to Didac. This guy was a pretty solid defender. You know, he contained well, he defended well, and it was hard to open spaces. So Didac keeps the ball here a fair bit. Didac sends it into Camacho, who started the move off, out to Xavi Torres, and look at that run. Manu Del Moral there heads it back. Bojan hits a shot that gets blocked, but David Fuster is there to wrap up the game and make it 3-1, and that is how the game ended. Now, guys, if you did enjoy this episode, be sure to leave a like. If you'd like to recommend me any discardable teams or any teams in general, you can see how many coins I've got. If you want to recommend me a team, be sure to leave it in the description, or sorry, in the comment section, or send me a private message. I will pick it up and read it. But if you could hit that like button, guys, it would be amazing. It genuinely helps out the series and helps out my channel a lot. As always, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Cheers.